Dear students, I hope you all are well and studying in your home and enjoying your online classes. So, in today's class, we will discuss about the discovery of electrons. Before this, in the chapter Structure of Atom, we already discussed about the structure of atom, about nucleus, and how the electrons and proton and neutrons are placed in the nucleus. So today we will be discuss about the discovery of electrons. The electron was discovered by J.J. Thomson in 1897 through the cathode ray discharge tube experiment. Okay, so this question every time asked that who discovered electrons. So the name is J.J. Thomson in 1897 by his experiment cathode ray discharge tube. Okay, so you can see in figure also a discharge tube consists of a long tube closed at both ends. You can see here this is a long tube and it closed at both ends. Okay, and the glass tube has two metal plates A and B. So these are the metal plates A and this is B. Name not given, name should be provided, but you can see here you can suppose this is A and this is B. Okay, so plate A is attached to negative terminal. Why I called it A? Because it attached to the negative terminal and negative terminal is known as cathode. Okay, whenever negative terminal name comes it means it is cathode, and one plus sign is there, it means it's anode. So B, plate B attached to the positive terminal of a high voltage source and acts as the anode. Okay, आप समझ गए होंगे कि कैथोड किसे कहते हैं. कैथोड जहाँ पे क्या होगा, माइनस चार्ज होगा. ठीक है, इस टर्मिनल में माइनस चार्ज है तो हम इसको कैथोड कह रहे हैं, और प्लस चार्ज है तो एनोड. देन अ वैक्यूम इज क्रिएटेड इन द ग्लास ट्यूब. ठीक है, जहाँ पे कोई भी एयर प्रेजेंट नहीं होती है उसे कहा जाता है, ऑक्सीजन जब प्रेजेंट ना हो तो उसको वैक्यूम कहा जाएगा. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे एक वैक्यूम जो है क्रिएट किया जाता है. और when a high voltage of about 10,000 volt is applied along with a very low pressure below 1 upon 10,000 of an atmosphere of 0.001 millimeter of Hg. Hg means पारा हो गया. ठीक है, इसमें क्या किया जाता है इस ट्यूब में. ठीक है, 1/10,000 यानी कि बहुत ही जो एयर प्रेशर होगा वो बहुत कम होगा. ठीक है, the air pressure is very low here, and the light is caused by invisible rays that emerge from the cathode. These rays are called cathode rays. Okay, the light is caused by invisible rays. Okay, because the plate B glows with a greenish yellow light called fluorescence. Okay, then the light is caused by invisible rays that emerge from the cathode. These rays are called cathode rays. So what Thomson is found? So Thomson that when a positively charged plate and a negatively charged plate are kept near the cathode ray discharge tube, the cathode rays bend towards the positively charged particles. You can see in next figure, when there is a plate is placed, then the rays comes from cathode is goes to the this anode. Okay, then what happened, we will see. He concluded that cathode rays are negatively charged because they goes to a opposite direction. Okay, so that's why it is known as these cathode rays are negatively charged. So later, you can see here, later scientists started calling these charged particles electrons. Okay, so these negatively charged particles are called electrons by the scientist. Okay, related to the Thomson's experiment. I will also provide you PDF that you can read yourself, and whenever you have any confusion you can ask in understanding. If you have any confusion you can ask. Now we read about the discovery of nucleus. The nucleus was discovered by Rutherford in 1911, though scattering experiment. Hans Geiger and Ernst Mayerson conducted the scattering on the gold foil experiment under the guidance of Rutherford. Okay, it created by gold foil experiment in figure 3.6 also given. You can see here, this is the gold foil experiment. In this experiment what happened? We will read that in this experiment a sheet of gold foil was bombarded with positively charged particles called alpha particles. Okay, most alpha particles were undeflected and passed right through the foil, but a few of them were deflected. तो इस एक्सपेरिमेंट में क्या किया गया कि कुछ अल्फा पार्टिकल्स को, ठीक है, इस गोल्ड फॉइल से गुजारा गया, ठीक है, कुछ ने तो अपना डायरेक्शन चेंज कर लिया, ठीक है, और कुछ सीधे होकर निकल गए, ठीक है, जैसे कि आप यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं, ठीक है, सोर्स ऑफ अल्फा पार्टिकल्स इस गोल्ड फॉइल से टकराए और कुछ तो रिफ्लेक्ट हो गए वापस और कुछ जो है सीधे दिशा में चले गए, ठीक है. Some alpha particles, yeah, a few alpha particles rebounded, indicating that the centrally located body or the nucleus is dense and hard. तो इसने क्या देखा कि जो रिबॉन्ड हो गए, जो वापस आ गए, इंडिकेटिंग दैट सेंट्रली लोकेटेड बॉडी और द न्यूक्लियस इज डेंस एंड हार्ड. ओके, वो बहुत घना है और बहुत जो है हार्ड भी स्ट्रक्चर है. सो बेस्ड ऑन दिस एक्सपेरिमेंट drew the following conclusions. What are the conclusions? First, most alpha particles pass straight through the gold foil, indicating that there is a lot of empty spaces in the atom. Okay, some alpha particles were deflected at a small angle to their path, indicating that a positively charged body is present at the center of atom, okay, which is called the nucleus. A few particles rebounded, indicating that the centrally located body dense, okay, and hard. You can see here figure also that conclusions from the gold foil experiment. These are the alpha beam of particles, small direction, they go in small direction, and most of the alpha particles went straight and some in large direction. From here to here you can see it is a large path they follow. Some are rebound, turn back, okay, and this is the nucleus, central charge, this is the nucleus. So these are the experiment of gold foil. Now we see the discovery of protons and how the protons were discovered. The experiment of Thomson and Rutherford helped scientists raise that nucleus contains positively charged particles. Because some alpha particles are rebound, that's why scientists thinks that nucleus contain positively charged particles. In 1919, Rutherford demonstrated that one element can be changed into another element by bombarding it with alpha particles. Hydrogen nuclei were emitted in each experiment. Okay, in each experiment, hydrogen nuclei were emitted. It was found that the positive charge of any atom could be described in terms of a specific number of hydrogen nuclei. The term proton, as being used to refer hydrogen nuclei, appears to have coined by Rutherford. So whenever we called that the formula of any compound contain proton, it means the number of hydrogen atoms present in it. Okay, that presence of hydrogen nuclei. E. Goldstein experimented with a discharge tube and demonstrated the existence of anode rays in 1886. You can see he believed that anode rays consist of positively charged particles but could not conclusively prove this. Okay, Rutherford discovery of nucleus helped conclusively prove the existence of protons. You can see in figure that Goldstein is discovered the anode rays are positively charged, but he not proved that. But due to the discovery of protons by Rutherford, helped that anode rays are positively charged. Now we read the discovery of neutrons. In 1932, British scientist James Chadwick carried out the experiment using more refined methods. You can see in figure 3.9, this is okay, this is same like bombarding of some particles, but it is a new technique. He demonstrated that the rays emerging from beryllium were composed of particles with no charge but with a mass similar to that of the proton. This particle was called the neutron and was given the symbol 0 and 1, where 0 means no charge and its mass is 1. तो यहाँ पे क्या था कि जैसे हमें पता है कि प्रोटॉन न्यूट्रॉन और इलेक्ट्रॉन से मिलकर बना हुआ है न्यूक्लियस, ठीक है। तो यहाँ पे बेरिलियम प्लेट से जब इसने गुजारा कि कुछ ऐसे पार्टिकल्स हैं जो क्या करते हैं, जिनमें चार्ज नहीं है लेकिन क्या है, उनका एक मास है, ठीक है, वेट है उनका, ठीक है, अपना भार है, इसलिए उसने इनको न्यूट्रॉन नाम दिया, ठीक है, न्यूट्रल क्योंकि उनमें कोई चार्ज नहीं था, ठीक है, इलेक्ट्रॉन में निगेटिव होता है तो हमें ई माइनस लिख दिया, प्रोटॉन में प्लस होता है तो पी प्लस, इनमें कोई चार्ज नहीं होता तो एन जीरो लिखा जाता है। इसका मतलब होता है कि इसमें कोई चार्ज नहीं लेकिन इसका मास है 1। So now I hope you understand the discovery of electrons, protons and neutrons. Now there are some questions which you have to solve, okay, on your rough and send it to me. You can see first question is the cathode rays bend towards when you read the again these PDFs here, it will be help to find your answer because here already given a hint. And second question, anode rays are the okay negatively charged or positively charged, you have to fill here. And in third, in the gold foil experiment most alpha particles were undeflected or deflected, you can see in figure, and its discussion also. Match the following, you have to match the following. So these two questions you have to complete it. So that's for all now. Thank you.